All right. H Black, can you confirm if we're
Alright, we
live or
should
not?
be live. We are live right now. Alright, guys, this is the 10/11/2024 podcast. We're going to be the predictions of Smackdown tonight. So, you guys know Bad Blood was last weekend, so we're going to be figuring out what's going on as far as some situations regarding Bad Blood, like Kevin Owens attacking Cody Rhodes, what's going on with The Rock. We've got matches. We got Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill defending their titles tonight. We've got LA Knight with the United States Championship on the line. And then we also got Roman Reigns returning tonight as well. Hear what's going on from Bad Blood. Other than that, this is what we got going on tonight. Not a whole lot to talk about. More or less recapping Bad Blood from last weekend. So that's basically what's going to be going on tonight. SmackDown tonight. King, would you like to add anything in, my friend?
Hubert, I know you want to speak, but just give me a minute because I have a surprise for everyone.
Damn.
What's up, Hubert?
I'm a bit upset right now.
All right, go ahead. What is it?
Basically this guy that I'm show with basically just fucking blocked me for no reason.
Okay, this doesn't regard wrestling, Hubert. We need
I know,
to
but I'm just
talk.
pissed, okay? I'm pissed off right
I
now.
understand, but we could talk about that a little later, my dude.
Alright.
If you want to
I'd definitely
DM
be down
me
to talk.
about it,
Yeah, I'd definitely be down to talk
if
about
you
that a
want-
little later, bud.
if you want to DM me about it, I can multitask.
But yeah, you
and
guys
do
are
it as I
more
do
than
the
welcome to
podcast.
come on the podcast anytime you guys want to talk about wrestling, talk about the topics that we're talking about tonight. We do not have a problem with that, so just let us know in chat if any of you guys want to join or anything like that. You guys are more than welcome to, so just let us know. But yeah, alright, so King, you can go ahead and finish what you were saying, my dude.
So, if any of you have seen my Twitter in the past few days, or have been on any of my social medias, you know that I have talked about a face reveal, and I did actually face reveal on my Twitter. I sent a picture. However, I guess not many people have access to Twitter, so I figured, how about for today's episode, I'll go full face cam for the entire episode.
Okay, that's fine,
This
my
will
dude.
only be for this episode. All right.
Let's see how it goes. You're good.
And I'll see how it goes. I'll see how comfortable I am with showing my face on.
Because you didn't really do that during
YouTube.
your streams when you'd stream too, right?
I did not know. I have shown my face on YouTube before, but I deleted
That was probably
them
when you
afterwards.
were a lot younger, wasn't it?
It was like probably a year and a half ago, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I figured it was
All
longer
right,
than that.
All right. So, well, I've only been doing YouTube for 2 years until I retired. All right. So I'm gonna turn on the face cam in 3, 2, 1. I do not look my best right now. Don't make fun of me.
No, you're good, bud. It's all good, bro.
Hello.
What
You
is
guys
up, my
can
friend?
hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you, my man.
Perfect. Let me put something on. Hold on.
No, you're good, bud. King Awesome face reveal. That's crazy. So yeah,
For this
he showed his cam on
episode-
Twitter, as he was saying. It was the first time, obviously, that we've ever seen each other face to face, to be honest, but that's kind of cool. But heck yeah. So we've got SmackDown tonight. I'm super excited because it's going to be a lot of recap from Bad Blood. I'm also excited for to hear what's going on with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, of course, which we'll get more into like the end of Bad Blood and what's going on with Bad Blood towards the end. So do you want to go ahead and start off with the first match? So we've got Bianca Belair,
honestly don't know
Jade
what-
Cargill defending their titles. I'm not exactly sure who Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend is. I'm pretty sure they're from NXT, right? I don't really keep up a lot on the NXT stuff. I mean, I did see the Jey Uso stuff, the Randy Orton stuff, CM Punk stuff. I keep up with that type of stuff in NXT. But I do watch NXT here and there. So I do not know what exactly caused this match to be on SmackDown. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I really can't
Obviously,
think
I'm
who's
pretty sure
great.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will probably successfully uh, defend the titles tonight. I don't think Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend are going to take the victory tonight. I am pretty sure Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will still be champs after tonight. But it's cool because if it was something that they set up to give them a chance at titles, that would be super cool. Give them a chance to, come on to the big show and get a chance to see what they do in front of a bigger crowd, I guess. Even though NXT is more, they're not in the performance center anymore, so they're pushing NXT around the country now, so you can go to NXT in a bigger show, and it might even come close to you now. So that's kind of cool that they're traveling around with NXT now. They only did that with the pay-per-views, from what I know. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, King?
I have no idea who these two women are.
I don't either.
Um,
I haven't kept up on any
like,
of that.
along with everyone, I feel like along with everyone else, including H Black, who's here right now, no one knows who these people are.
Yeah, I get what you
That's
mean.
because they're from NXT. NXT is where wrestlers, where like more smaller wrestlers, they test out their chances, on a bigger audience. It's kind of like I'd call it like an underground version of WWE.
Yeah,
Uh, Kind of like a starting point for most wrestlers in their career.
right.
And some wrestlers from NXT become big names. Like Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, they were both the first ever NXT champions.
Yep. Who knows? I mean,
So if these two do win the championships tonight, then yeah, you're right. This will be big for the two because it gives them opportunities to go to bigger stages.
yeah,
You know?
and that would definitely bring a lot more to the table, especially for them, and not only, NXT as well, because they would be they'd have to defend on SmackDown and stuff in bigger events at that point.
Yeah.
Which we've seen, like you said, for instance, Becky and Seth won titles, I'm pretty sure, right? I know Becky's
Yep.
won the NXT championship. That was last year or the year before that when she did that. She held it for a little bit before what? I think it was Tiffany that took her out, right?
Maybe.
I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
Maybe she took it from Tiffany. I can't remember. But it was something regarding that. Okay, so in this article it says they were in a confrontation on NXT backstage, so that's what caused this match to be on SmackDown. So it wasn't like, hey, we're gonna help you out by giving you a shot. It was something that feuded up on NXT, so that's something that we're gonna have to keep in mind there.
I think I saw a Twitter post on this. I think they did clash backstage. Over what? I don't know.
Yeah, I know they were on NXT, but I didn't see the part where they got into a feud with them. That was the part that I didn't see.
Hollow joined and said doxed. Like I haven't like this is the first time I've shown my face.
Followed. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I think Bianca and Jade will probably secure the title defense tonight. Um, but it's still going to be cool to see some of these younger NXT people get pushed onto, bigger shows, because who knows, they might get drafted, because draft will be coming up soon before we know it, next few months. So 'cause they normally do that in like April, somewhere in there, like April, May. I don't know. They normally do it towards the beginning of the year. But it'll be interesting to see because there's a lot of people that could be drafted, and I'm hoping Trick Williams gets drafted up to like SmackDown or something. I think that would be cool.
Who was the previous North American champion?
Um, are you talking about NXT? Wasn't it the Oba guy?
Yeah.
He lost recently.
Yeah. Yeah, people think that he's gonna be coming over to the main roster.
Yeah, he probably will. He's actually really good. I've seen a couple of his
I don't want.
matches. I haven't watched a lot of it, but I've seen a promo as well. I think he seems to be pretty good. I could see him being on a
We've already
bigger event or a bigger
we
show
already
later on.
saw. Yeah, we already saw Ethan Page on Raw, so
It'll be
who
interesting to see
knows?
who goes to Aldis.
Yeah,
I think they are starting to kind of clash some of the NXT people, or hint that some of these people are going to be moving up draft time or something, maybe. I don't know.
they should do another NXT takeover.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
When was the last time they did an NXT takeover? H Black. When was the last
Wasn't
time
it
they did an
TNA?
NXT takeover? I have no idea.
I don't know if they did if TNA qualifies as a takeover or not.
So H Black, look up when was the last WWE takeover event.
So yeah, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are going up against Jakara, Jackson, and Lash Legend. So that's what's going on tonight. So they're gonna have their titles on the line. Like I said, I think Bianca and Jade will probably get the upper hand tonight. But it'll still be cool to see some of these NXT stars come up to do a match in a bigger event.
Yeah.
All right.
H Black said the last WWE takeover event was in August of 2021.
August of 2021. That was before I started to get back
Yeah.
into the WWE and stuff.
I don't think I watched back then either.
No.
That is a that is a cool thing to think about. You
Hmm.
know, it has been like over 3 years since the last takeover event. Maybe we could see another NXT takeover.
Yeah, that could be possibly, and that could be soon too. Like,
It
because
does feel
with
like a
them
lot
doing
of
all these. Hmm?
Go ahead. It
Oh, I
does
was
feel
just
like a
saying
lot
with
of
them adding
NXT.
all these TNA people in.
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of NXT TNA wrestlers are going to the main roster, especially in like the women's division.
Yep. And I think we'll see. I think Royal Rumble will see a lot of that too. Because they did that last year. Um, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. The real strong girl on it on TNA. They had her, and they had Naomi return. Because Naomi was on TNA before Royal Rumble last year, or earlier this year, I should say.
On TNA.
So we might see some like Joe Hendry action or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe that
Joe
that
Hendry
is
to
a
be at Royal
good
Rumble would be nuts.
maybe. That was a good thought.
All
Seeing
right.
Joe Hendry in roster.
Yeah, that would be super sick. I think that would be cool. But I don't want to see him take him away from the NXT or the TNA spotlight, because that's kind of like what he's got going for him right now.
I don't watch very much TNA.
I don't either, but it's actually really cheap to watch. I think it's like 99 cents and you get it. Or it's on TV, I'm pretty sure as well. If you got the Access TV program, you can watch it on there.
Huh.
You want to
Cool.
move on to the next topic here? Talk about LA
What is the
Knight and
next?
Carmelo Hayes going at it. So,
Right. Yeah, so last week when AJ Styles injured his ankle or leg or knee, one of the three, um, H Black looked that up. Which one did AJ Styles injure last week on Friday Night SmackDown?
I can't remember.
But yeah, last week AJ Styles broke something and the match had to be called off,
Yep.
which technically means Carmelo got a win, but technically it's not a win.
Yeah, I agree. It was a weird situation there. you can't really technically say that Carmelo won because they had to forfeit the match, because of AJ Styles hurting his leg and stuff. But I think that
A mid-foot ligament sprain.
yeah.
Okay, a mid ligament sprain. It says. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what that is.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part.
H Black. What is a mid ligament sprain? I got no idea. All right.
So yeah,
Uh,
it
yeah.
was.
This is H Black.
No, you're good.
For the last weeks, I said. For the last couple weeks, I said we need someone who can do the research for us because we don't know jack shit. So
No, it's fine.
I invited I invited H Black, even though he doesn't really have a mic. He is gonna do some research for us when we're too dumb to do it ourselves.
That's perfectly fine, my dude.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
So yeah,
sometimes
I don't know.
we don't know everything. If you guys got inputs and stuff you guys want to put in here, you guys are more than welcome to join the podcast and stuff.
I don't know if this is a permanent thing. But H Black can join for the day, see how he feels, and then he can come back again on Monday and Fridays when he feels
Yeah, that's
if
perfectly
he
fine.
feels like.
But yeah, so AJ Styles is not able to compete. Like I said, Carmelo and AJ duked it out last week. AJ ended up hurt. So Carmelo is now facing the United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah, for the championship tonight. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that Carmelo will probably end up losing tonight. We'll get LA Knight to retain. There could possibly be some Andrade stuff going on with this match, possibly. Who knows? Because, they fought the past 6 weeks, so who knows if Andrade is going to be upset about this and maybe screw with it, or, who knows to that line. But I know the LA Knight's going to walk out as the United States champion. He is going to be defending it and keeping it tonight. So I don't think that Carmelo's really got a chance in this match. I think he's going to get the beat down. He's going to get a BFT tonight, and that's going to be it.
I really hope they can move on from this Andrade and Carmelo Hayes beef because
Yeah,
it's
because
just been the same shit every.
Andrade needs to be like put on the Raw or something, or they need to move something around there,
Yeah.
because I feel like him and Tiffany would probably have better chances if they were on Raw, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Raw's just got a lot going for it right now.
We've said this the past couple episodes, but it is real. It is true. Like Tiffany and Andrade, like I think both of these superstars have more advantages, and like they have so much more potential on Raw.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion.
I do agree with that. Yeah, that's one thing that I was thinking myself as well. I kind of agree with you on that. So I feel like some of these superstars, they could be swapped around, and it would be a better story for them. Because it just seems like repetitive, especially for SmackDown right now. Like SmackDown is super repetitive right now with stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's getting crazy, like the amount of repetitive stuff we're getting with SmackDown. It's like it doesn't seem like we got anything new for it. It just seems like the same old rerun stuff that we've seen the past month or two. Other than Roman being back, and the Cody Rhodes and KO stuff.
I feel like they don't know where to go with the I feel like they don't know where to go with the Carmelo Hayes and Andrade beef because it's just the same thing every time they clash for the last since Money in
Been
the
like
Bank.
six, maybe even 2 months. Because like I said, I watched them fight at SmackDown. I watched them
They've been
fight.
feuding Money in the Bank, I think.
And that was
Yeah.
8/2/24 when I went to SmackDown.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
H
definitely
Black,
getting
when was
interesting to see
when
why
was
they're
Money in the
dragging
Bank?
it on.
H Black, when was Money in the Bank this year? Because I remember the feud started at Money in the Bank.
He's also chatting. He was wondering if you could figure out what's going on or what day was Money in the Bank this year.
Yeah.
Dang, I couldn't even spit it out myself. But
Yeah.
yeah, Carmelo, LA Knight, they're going at it tonight. Like I said, I think LA Knight's gonna get the upper hand tonight. I think he's gonna retain the belt. I don't think he's gonna lose it right now, but I do think that if he loses it, it's probably gonna be at a main event or like a pay-per-view or something, you know, to that
People
regards.
are saying people are saying that since Jay is currently holding the Intercontinental Championship, they should have Jimmy hold the US Championship.
And who knows,
But
they
I
might get into a feud. You never know, because LA Knight still has unfinished business with the Bloodline. So
they've been feuding since July
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
on on Andrade and
That's too long.
Carmelo.
That is too long of
Yeah,
a feud, bro.
that feels too long. It's October. And I know feuds last for a while. Like KO's been feuding with the Bloodline for like over half a decade at this point,
Yeah,
right? Over half a decade.
it's been a while, dude.
H Black.
Him, freaking, Sammy. I mean, Sammy was a part of it there for a little while. Sam Hughes, you know, but it wasn't like anything like set in stone, you know. I don't know how to
H
explain
Black.
it.
When did
Kevin
Roman
Owens has
Reigns
definitely been fighting with
become?
the Bloodline longer.
Hold on. H Black. When did Kevin Owens go up against Roman Reigns for the first time for the Universal Championship? Was it the Universal Championship?
I
I'll
don't know
just
if it was
say
universe. I don't
champion.
know, but I know they did fight for the belt.
I think it was a Royal Rumble. I think that was the first time they went against each other for championship. The first time Roman Reigns. Did Kevin Owens go up against who? Roman Reigns. I Oh God. It's always weird when someone doesn't know who Roman Reigns is. It it feels like John Cena.
Everybody should know who he
How do you
is at this point.
yeah.
No, you're good. I understand. It's all good. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's enough for that specific match. You want to go ahead and we can go on to the
One
Roman topic here in a second.
2015
That was
for a
forever ago.
championship? I don't think the Bloodline formed in 2015. I don't know if that's right, but uh, I don't know. Well, speaking of
Roman Reigns
the
defeated
blood,
Owens to retain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Royal Rumble event. Reigns used a spear through the barricade and a third spear to end Owens' championship in January 28th of 2013. They also
huh?
fought in 2015, face off at a Smackdown match for the Intercontinental Championship. So he isn't wrong.
Huh?
They also
Yeah,
fought on
he's not
December
wrong.
30th of 2022. Reigns and Sammy face off against Owen and Cena. And then January 29th, Owens defeated Reigns in a no disqualification match at Royal Rumble event after Braun Strowman interfered. It doesn't have a date for that. It just says January 29th.
Huh? Uh,
All right. The OTC, the original Tribal Chief, is going to be on SmackDown tonight, so we're going to hear from him. Hopefully, we'll see Jimmy, maybe hear a
yeah.
little bit from Jimmy. Basically, going to recap what's going on with Bad Blood and stuff there. see what Roman's got in store going forward. What his basically what is he going to be doing as far as like Cody and stuff? Because he said that he was going to be coming for Cody Rhodes after this was all said and done. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to end up getting into as far as like the Cody Rhodes story and stuff. Now that Kevin Owens is involved with it and stuff, it's going to get interesting to see. And with The Rock returning, if what he's gonna end up doing. I don't think we'll see The Rock on SmackDown tonight, but who knows? Because that's something that they wouldn't put out there that he would be on there. It would just be something that he would surprise be there for. But in my opinion,
I
wait, what?
Okay.
Go for it.
I have a bit of news on The Rock, and so many people are saying that The Rock is gonna do a triple with Roman and Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 41. But The Rock doesn't have a contract that lasts up to WrestleMania 41.
Yeah.
So he likely
I've seen that as
won't.
well. It's surfacing around like right now on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah. So The Rock most likely won't be able to do WrestleMania 41 if anyone wins.
Yeah, WrestleMania 41 is trending on Twitter right now.
If anyone wins the championship at WrestleMania 41, it better be someone that deserves it.
Agreed.
It shouldn't go back to anyone who's been involved in the bloodline, in my opinion.
No.
I think the championship should move away from bloodline stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because I feel like Cody Rhodes should be doing more than just the bloodline stuff, because it just seems like it's repetitive still. It's just the opposite, like Roman going for Cody, and it's like there's nothing new there. So like if we could get Roman to because as of right now, Roman has got more eyes on him now than he did when he was a tribal chief. I'm telling you, with that belt. Without the belt, people praise Roman more without the belt than they do with the belt. And that's a good thing, because Roman doesn't need the championship belt. As everyone keeps saying, oh, Roman needs to be champion again and blah, blah. Roman doesn't need to be champion. You want to know why? Because he already put that belt to another height that nobody has. You know what I mean? Roman doesn't need the belt to be tribal chief. He doesn't need the belt to be OTC. He doesn't need the belt for, to establish himself anymore. He's Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? He don't need a belt to state that, He's already that person, without the belt.
H Black, this might be difficult to search up, but I want you to search up how many views SmackDown would get when Roman was champion compared to now when he's not.
I know that I know that SmackDown's views are lower as champion, or Cody Rhodes being a champion right now, than what they were when Jinder Mahal was champion. I seen that. There was like 2 million some people watching. There's only like maybe close to 1 million watching right now. SmackDown,
but
maybe a little over 1 million.
I want to know, but I want to know an average, not just like not like the lowest or the highest of the average.
But yeah, as
search
you guys
what
know,
again?
Bad Blood.
I want you. Okay, go ahead, Dylan.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, we'll talk about Bad Blood here in a little bit, but basically, the Roman stuff is just gonna be kind of a recap of what happened at Bad Blood, and maybe get a little bit of an idea of what Roman's got in his head now that they beat the Bloodline and stuff, and now that he's got Jimmy back and The Rock returning. I don't know if he'll talk about The Rock or if we'll get The Rock tonight, but I know that we'll definitely probably hear from him and Jimmy, so we'll possibly get to see what's going on there. I don't know if they're going to save this for the last part or if they're going to put this out here in the beginning, because this could be one of those things that they could start off with, Because I feel like they might make the LA Knight match the main event, but then again, they might not.
Might not. Well, before I get into my opinions on the Bloodline, H Black, I guess just search up the average live viewers for SmackDown when Roman Reigns was a champion.
So, also what I was gonna say is, I figured we could go ahead and start talking about the topics because that's really all we had for SmackDown so far. Everything else will just be kind of random what happens on the show, and we'll have to see that part. But I wanted to talk about before we start talking about some of the Bad Blood stuff. I want to talk about Raw. So Monday,
Right.
Raw was 2 hours, but after Raw ended,
Mm-hmm.
they started Raw for this Monday. So Raw is pre-recorded this Monday. There's already stats out there of the matches and how it all goes down. There's videos out there I've seen on YouTube that are, from the Raw. So it's like I've been trying to steer away from seeing what goes on Raw Monday so we can still kind of talk about what to expect. But there was a couple videos that I seen, and I guess that I'm going to go ahead and do a little spoiler. The only thing that I seen was that I think Raquel and Liv and all them attacked Mommy and stuff. So I think that's something that happens Monday that we don't know about yet or shouldn't know about yet. So basically people that went to Raw Monday got to see 4 hours of Raw. Because after Raw ended with the 2 hours, they started Raw for this Monday. And they recorded that there. So the people got to see that there. So Raw is pre-recorded Monday, so whatever they've got planned has already been basically well known. But I'm trying to steer away from that so we can talk about the topics Monday and still kind of get a prediction of what's going to happen. So
I hate that Raw is still technically 3 hours, just not on television.
right.
Which is like that's confusing. Why not just show the full 3 hour event that that I don't know that you're already showing to people.
I agree. And they might have cut it down to 2 hours. That way they could maybe possibly pre-record some of these. And I know the reason why they pre-recorded Monday is because I think they're doing tours in the UK all next week. So they're going to be in a different country, touring their stuff. Like off camera.
Ooh, H Black, you can go watch the
So
show.
if that happens again tonight, then that means that they're going to pre-record Smackdown for tonight as well.
I don't know.
People might get to see 2 Smackdown shows tonight. I don't know how that's going to work, but it's going to be interesting. I just wanted to say that because Raw's pre-recorded Monday. So they already taped it.
Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess.
All right.
H Black posted the view count.
Okay.
2.128 million
Interesting.
for when Roman was champion back in 2022.
So it's probably still getting about the same views then.
Yeah. This might be average now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it might be like their average view. I know when Jinder Mahal was champion, it was getting like 2 million something. It was weird. Because they posted the stats like a couple weeks ago, or people were talking about the stats and stuff, so. But yeah, we can go ahead and start talking about Bad Blood. Bad Blood was pretty crazy with Drew McIntyre's match and CM Punk. Drew McIntyre got it brutal, bro. Like, I thought they used fake blood and stuff. Nope. That was real deal. That was pretty crazy that they could pull that off. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the worst part would be where Drew went to do the Claymore and he missed and he hit the steps on his back, dude. Oh, that had to hurt.
Search up Drew McIntyre staples and put a picture in so Dylan can put it in the.
I don't know if I can show that on YouTube because WWE uploaded a video of it and within an hour they took it down from YouTube. So I don't think they want that, to to be shown.
Search up Drew McIntyre staples.
Yeah. But that was absolutely
I just want
insane
him to
match. They
look
should
at.
have made they should have made the match main event like everybody was thinking. It should have just been main event match. Because honestly, that was
Yeah,
pretty brutal.
I hate that it wasn't main event. I hate that so much.
It's
Like,
more or less the
why?
fact that they did it. It's more the the reason why it's more dissatisfying that they didn't make it main event is because that The Rock returned. That's why they made that main event, dude. Like, come on now. Like, I get it. That match is good, but it's like the only reason it was main event is to cut the show with The Rock. There's no other.
Yeah.
There's no other excuse. There really isn't. Which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I don't mind The Rock. I just feel like his spotlight is just like too overshadowing right now, and it's like, chill out, bud. Chill out. You ain't got to main event have a main event just to kill the show with you, bud.
Yeah, I hate that because you know The Rock's backstage like
Hold on, let me fix this camera.
you know The Rock's backstage going, oh, if this match is in main event, then I'm not doing it. Like, you know, he had to, you know, he
Yeah,
probably did that.
there was some shenanigans with that. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not
Yeah, and
hating
I
on The
hate
Rock. We're not hating on The Rock. We just, you know, he's trying to the spotlight's a little too shining on him, if you get what I mean. And it's like, bud, come to SmackDown every week, and then you can get that spotlight shine back on you. You know? Because he's taking that shine from everybody's spotlight, you know? If he's just going to appear and if he's just going to appear and disappear like that, you know, it's like, at least do some matches or something, bud. You know, when Cena came in, at least he put in some work. I mean, they rest at what? WrestleMania. What other match did he have? You know? He didn't get on SmackDown and do a match or nothing like that, you know? Like even
Rock has had one match.
like Cena a couple Christmases ago. He came down and he had that intro and I think it was Kevin Owens and Cena, wasn't it? When they fought in December 30th? I think that's I think that's what we just looked up earlier. Yeah, you can send it in here. We just probably won't show it. Because most people already know what Drew sustained injury-wise.
Like, they posted it on their YouTube.
Yeah, and then they took it down. I don't know if that was just because they didn't want the gore there or they didn't censor right or something.
It was because of the F-bomb. Because he said an F-bomb.
Oh, that might have been why.
Yeah. That's a picture. That's Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
That's real blood, H Black. That is real blood.
What about
There is fake blood. There is fake blood in this show, but that is real blood.
Yeah, that was crazy. What about Dominic's match or not Dominic's match, but Liv and Rhea's match? That was pretty crazy. With Dominic falling out of the cage and stuff, and that was a pretty cool match. Raquel returning, and then we got R-Truth. R-Truth returned as well, so we got him too. Monday, I'm pretty sure they take on Karrion Kross's group, but I'm not sure because Miz don't want really anything to do with R-Truth anymore, and he said he's not in the Judgment Day no more. He said they don't want me in the Judgment Day no more.
Dude, R-Truth is fighting the Miz on Monday.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because they had that match. I'm behind. They had that match already.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know why I'm stuck on a couple Mondays ago.
H Black, in case you're wondering, he got hit in the head with a toolbox.
Yeah.
Like
it was
the
pretty
sharp
brutal.
The toolbox.
Yeah, like I think it was the
not
corner
just
part.
once, but 3 times on the head, H Black.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was brutal, bro. And then his claymore onto the stairs. That was crazy.
Do you have Peacock H Black? Because it's literally the first match. You don't have to watch any other match. It's literally the first match. If
If
you
not, you can get a free trial. I'm pretty sure.
H Black just opens up Peacock.
But yeah, as far as all that goes, it's
I
pretty much
hate.
just going to be a wrap up for like Bad Blood and stuff tonight, and we're going to see what's going on with the rest of the stuff that hasn't unfolded yet from Bad Blood. I hope we hear from Cody and what's going on with KO and stuff.
I hate that the Hell in a Cell match was in main event, and this is I say this I said this the past couple episodes,
Mhm.
but tag team matches should not go into the second half of pay-per-views,
Right.
especially if they're normal tag team matches.
I agree.
I don't care who returns or like what legend appears in the match, because it's still a normal tag team match at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
the returns, like, yeah, they were cool, but they weren't even that
They were
great
expected too. You know what I mean?
compared to the bloodiest night. Yeah, they were the most expected returns
But
of
the
like
most brutal and the
ever.
most iconic was definitely Drew and CM Punk's match.
Literally the highest rated match of the year was Starter.
I know, bro. It
Was
was
this
crazy because they've been feuding for a whole year too. They've been maybe even a little bit longer. I can't even remember, dude. But they've been in a feud for a while.
H Black? Look up the ratings for the Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk Hell in a Cell match, or just say
We can probably get ready to
Drew
wrap this
versus
up
CM.
here shortly too, if you want, King. I'll give you a little bit of time to chill out, and then we can watch some SmackDown or something here in a little bit.
Yeah, in a minute.
No,
I just
you're
wanna know
good.
what the ratings
We
are.
don't have to kill it right now. I'm just saying here shortly.
Well, I guess while we wait for H Black, what do you guys think of seeing my face? Should I do this more often?
You might as well. I mean,
I
there's
don't really
nothing
know.
to really hold back, you know?
I don't really know how I feel about it. It's not every day I show my face on any platform.
You'll get
I've
used to it
never
though, and
done
it's
face
like really
cam.
not that big of a deal. I mean, just don't show your outer surroundings, you know what I mean? Like don't be like, "Oh, I'm live in front of my house" or something, you know? That would just not be a good idea. But
Yeah.
like you chilling in your room or something or whatever, that's one thing. That's why I try to keep my background like different. I need to change it too. But it'd be cool. I'd actually like to get a green screen actually. So it'd look better on screen and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So what did H say?
Uh, he's wondering what I'm supposed to search up. I feel like half the time he can't understand me because he doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
It's all right.
It like literally the match was the highest rated match of the year. I just don't remember what the ratings were.
Oh yeah, it definitely was one of the highest rating.
5 stars.
I would give
Let's
it
go.
that. I mean, it was definitely, and not only that, it had the nostalgia with it.
I think it's like top 30 or top 25 on the most or like the best matches in WWE history.
Yeah, it could be actually. I mean, I don't know. There's so much, dude. And it's hard to even say that because like with them doing it every week for like nonstop, you know, like they never stop the TV show, you know what I mean? It's always going on. It's never not
Yeah.
on, you know? There's always something. And they've been doing that consistently. So it's like it's hard to really say like what is the most, brutal match or I mean, it would probably definitely go in like a top 5 or top 10 list for like of all time, I would imagine. I could see it being in a list like that. But as far as like Hell in a Cell matches, I think the top one would probably have to be the Mick Foley one and Undertaker because that was just crazy. Where, he got thrown off the table.
I
His
never.
teeth went through his mouth or lip or whatever up into his nose. It was crazy. And then he still climbed up to the top of the cell, and then the cell broke through, and dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, my phone's about to die, so.
All right, my dude. Well, we can go ahead and wrap this up. You want to go ahead and do the outro?
Yeah, I can do the outro. Let me just plug my phone in.
Yeah, you're good.
Give me a second.
All good, bud.
I had to move seat through the charger.
No, you're good, my friend.
All right. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'll do the outro. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yep, we can still hear you.
Okay. Follow our socials. Dylan is on Instagram, TikTok. He has 2 YouTube channels. He has a Discord, a Twitter, and a Twitch. I am on Twitter, Twitch, and I'm a retired YouTuber. H Black is on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. He also has a Discord of his own.
Yep.
If you want to join the Discord, make sure you select WWE as your common interest. You will have access to WWE news. You can share photos and clips of WWE live shows.
Yep.
You'll have access to recaps of WWE shows, and you can even come on to the podcast and talk about them yourself. You can
Yep.
also watch WWE right here in our server.
Yep.
In Dylan's server. I said our server by accident.
No, you're good. It's all of our server, really.
What's the other thing? All right, this isn't real wrestling. These are actors who are getting paid to fake wrestle. So don't attack them for what they say or what they do because they are only getting paid to do their job.
Exactly. We say that because
That's
there's been
it.
a lot of controversies. There's always something. We always see it on Twitter, this, that. So we just try to say that, not in our sake, but just like WWE in general. It's just like they get a lot of backlash, and it's like they're just actors, guys. They're just regular humans, you know?
Also, let me know what you think of my beautiful face.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go back to bed.
All right, my dude.
I'll see y'all for Smackdown.
Yep. All right, you guys all have a good one. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to the stream, and we'll catch you guys in